Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, in this occasion I would like to present about my research proposal seminar entitled The Effect of Emotional Intelligence, Self-Efficacy, and Learning Motivation on Learning Achievement in Financial Accounting Subject Class 11 Accounting and State Vocational Schools in East Jakarta. I want to say thank you to my lecturer who always teach me, guide me, support me, and always give motivation to complete my research proposal seminar. Thank you to Mrs. Nati Sumiati MM and Mr. Dr. Ahmad Fauzi SPD MAK. Before we move to the presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Sufaira Nur Faradila, and I'm from Economics Education, Concentrates Accounting Education, Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta 2018. Let's start the presentation. Now I have 12 topics and I will explain one by one. There are the background, formulation of problem, research purpose, benefit of research, conceptual description, previous research result, theoretical framework, research hypothesis, place and time research, research method, population and research sample, and the last one is data analysis technique. For the first, I will explain the background. One of the indicators that indicates a nation advanced or not is how the education system is living. Education is an activity to provide knowledge through the learning process and create a quality next generation of the nation. One way to create a quality future generation of the nation is to build to educational institution. Therefore, education plays a very important role in the life of nation. But if you look back, education in Indonesia, it is still far behind from its neighboring countries. This is according with observation made by the U.S. News and World Report on the education system in each country. In 2021, Indonesia is ranked 55 under Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. Besides that, according to the Program for International Student Achievement, or PISA, in 2018, Indonesia is ranked 74 out of 79 countries. This can be used as a fact that the condition of education in Indonesia is still far behind from its neighboring countries. There are several factors that cause the low quality of education in Indonesia. Among them, there are many teachers still teach with the conventional system, and it will make students less enthusiastic. In addition, many teachers who teach are to focus on pursuing the subject matter, so they don't really care about the level of student understanding. Not to mention, at the beginning of 2020, Indonesia was one of the countries affected by coronavirus 19. This greatly affected several sectors of life, not being left behind by the world of education in Indonesia. In addition, COVID-19 also had an impact of the number of Indonesian students who have dropped out of school in several places. The cause of students dropping out of school during the pandemic include married, work, had tuition arrears, were addicted to game online, and died. Data obtained from Komisioner Perlindungan Anak Indonesia or KPAI until February 2021, there were 34 cases of children dropping out of school at the vocational high school or senior high school. From the several educational programs that exist in Indonesia, it will indirectly affect student achievement. Student achievement is closely related to the results obtained by students after taking exam or tests at school. Referring to the 2030 curriculum regulation, grades are still very influential on the indicators the increase in student grades. I made preliminary observation regarding learning achievement from the final semester assessment or PAS for financial accounting subjects. In several schools, located in East Jakarta, there are SMK Negeri 46 Jakarta, SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta, and SMK Negeri 51 Jakarta. SMK Negeri 46 Jakarta show that the average value of financial accounting class 11 EKL 1 and 11 EKL 2 is 66 and 62. This is very far from the standard value set by the school, which is 84. The unsatisfactory pass for financial accounting subject class 11 accounting is SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta with an average score of 65 with a standard value set by the school of 87. In addition, the same thing is also described by SMK Negeri 51 Jakarta, which show that the average pass results for class 11 accounting in financial accounting is 58 with standard value set by school is 18. From my observation, I can draw the conclusion that the achievements obtained by students of class 11 accounting for financial accounting subjects are still very low. It can be seen from the three schools located in East Jakarta that the average pass results of students are still far from the standard value set by the school that has been set by each school. Handayani and Septiani said there are internal and external factors that affect student achievement. Internal factors that affect student achievement include learning motivation, emotional intelligence, logical intelligence, self-confidence or self-efficacy, independence, attitudes, and other factors. Daniel Goleman, a professor from Harvard University, suggests that a person's success can be influenced by several factors. As many as 80% of them are included by emotional intelligence, and then based on the results of research from the American Psychological Association or APE in 2019 about the emotional intelligence of students ranging from student to university student associated with their exam results. APA said that students who have a good level of emotional intelligence will get better test scores. In addition to emotional intelligence, another internal factor that can affect learning achievement is self-efficacy. Self-efficacy will form a feeling of confidence that you can perform optimal behavior or in accordance with the prevailing directions, value, and norms. Saying this reality, self-efficacy can be cited to be one of the important factors in student learning achievement. One of the figures named William James said that the factor that can slow down a person's potential apart from intelligence is pessimism. Therefore, self-confidence or self-efficacy is needed to develop the potential that exists within a person. However, self-efficacy doesn't just come, but must be trained and developed. In addition to emotional intelligence and self-efficacy, learning motivation is also very influential of the achievements obtained by students. Learning motivation is an impulse that arises as a result of to do something. Harriet said, learning motivation is an encouragement to learn that is consciously or unconsciously generated by students. The desire to acquire various knowledge, skills, and attitudes from inside or outside oneself and trying to be active at all times with certain interests, attitudes, and perceptions such as feeling happy or comfortable in class. Therefore, if you look back at the existing problems, and see the importance of emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation within a person. I, as a researcher, have a goal to conduct a study entitled The Influence of Emotional Intelligence, Self-Efficacy, and Learning Motivation on Learning Achievement in Financial Accounting subjects for Class 11 Accounting at State Vocational Schools in East Jakarta. Next, I will explain the formulation of problems. From the problems that exist in my background, I can formulate the problems. There are: first, can an influence between emotional intelligence and student achievement? Second, can an influence between self-efficacy and student achievement? Third, can an influence between learning, motivation, and student achievement? And the last one is, can an influence between emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation with student achievement? Then we move to research purpose. Based on the formulation of the problem that I have discussed previously, this study aims to determine: first, to find out an effect of emotional intelligence on student achievement. Second, to find out an effect of self-efficacy on student achievement. Third, to find out an effect of learning motivation on student achievement. And the last one is to find out an effect of emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation on learning achievement. After that, I will explain benefit of research. The benefits of this research consists of two types, that is theoretical benefit and practical benefits. First, as a reference material for problem solving in education as a theoretical benefit, and then as well as practical benefits, is namely as a forum to add insight and knowledge of researchers. Both of their studies can be used as reference material and understanding for teachers regarding the importance of emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation, and this research can be used as reference material for the next researchers. Next one is go to chapter 2, which consists of a conceptual description, relevant previous research, theoretical framework, and research hypothesis. The first, I will explain a conceptual description of each of the variables. First, I will explain learning motivation. Ahmad, Asim, and Pletteris said that learning achievement is an indicator of the success of students in completing their education. And the second is Ghani, in Hidayat and Perdana, said that learning achievement is the achievement obtained by students after passing the test in period. The test can be in the form of a competency test and other similar tests. And the last, Armo Jazuli and Tani Reja said that learning achievement is the ability of students to acquire knowledge, attitudes, and skill through either as measured by test and non-test. Test and non-test results can usually be seen in the form of number or score. And then measuring instrument used to this variable is the results of the all student achievement with the value obtained by student. After that is a conceptual description of the variable emotional intelligence. First is definition from Yuniarti, Widya Ningrum, and Sulistyawati says emotional intelligence is a skill to control, coordinate, and utilize emotions towards activity that produce the best result. Second is definition from Sunarti, and she cited emotional intelligence is an individual ability to understand an emotion that involves the ability to motivate oneself and others, be able to control and manage one's own emotions, and be able to understand the feelings of others. Third is definition from Yulika. She cited emotional intelligence is the ability of students to know, manage, control their own emotion. Then Goleman in Sunarti, emotional intelligence has 5 indicators, which are as follows. First, recognize your own emotion. Second, regulate emotions. Third, motivate yourself. And the next is recognize the emotion of others. And the last is build a relationship. Now we move to a conceptual description of the self-efficacy variable. First is definition from Lidiawati, Sinaga, and Rebecca. Cite that self-efficacy is a person's confidence in achieving certain goals. For example, in completing lecture or academic assignment independently. The second definition from Setiawan and he cites self-efficacy is an assessment of an individual's belief about his ability to organize and implement the plans and action needed to achieve goals. And the last one is definition from Handayani Soliha. And Soliha, and she cites that efficacy is a person's confidence in dealing with various problems. Next is the indicator from self-efficacy. Bandura in Sunarti, there are explained 3 dimensions in a person's self-efficacy. Then can be used as indicator to measure how much a person's self-efficacy is, which are as follows. First, magnitude. Magnitude is the level of difficulty of the task at hand. Second is generality. Generality, the strength that is within the individual that he is able to complete this task. And the last one is strength. Strength is the individual ability to take action in many conditions. And the last is conceptual description from variable learning motivation. First is definition from Bayer, and he cites learning motivation is the encouragement or effort of students to learning better. And the second is definition from Prayoga and Rahmawati. And they are said learning motivation is a strength that is within student so that it encourages students to carry out learning activities. And the third or the last definition from Heriati, and she said is learning motivation is an encouragement that comes from within or outside the student themselves. With learn which is shown by students to acquire various knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Next, I will explain the indicator learning motivation. Hamza B. Uno in Sunarti said there are several indicators that can be used by measuring tool for learning motivation, which are as follows. First, the desire to success. Second, there is encouragement and need in learning. Third is there are hopes and aspiration for the future. The next is there is an appreciation in learning, and the last is there are interesting activity in learning, and the last one is a conducive learning environment. Now we move to the previous research result. The first is a study entitled The Learning Motivation and Student Achievement, Description, Analysis, and Relationship. Both the result of this study indicate that learning motivation has a strong relationship with student achievement. STKIP PGRI Sukabumi. And the second is a study entitled The Effect of Self-Efficacy, Belief, and Metacognition on Academic Performance, a mixed method study. The result of the study proved that self-efficacy affects problem solving. And the third is a study entitled The Relationship between Learning Motivation and Emotional Intelligence, with bicycle learning achievement of public high school student, class 11 Mia in Singaraja City. The results showed that there is a positive relationship between learning motivation and emotional intelligence on the basic learning achievement of 11 Mia State Senior High School student in Singaraja. And the last is a study entitled The Effect of Emotional Intelligence, Self-Efficacy, and Learning Motivation on Learning Achievement of UNICU Economics Education student. The result showed that there is a positive influence between emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation on student achievement. Next is the theoretical framework. The first is emotional intelligence toward learning achievement. According to research conducted by Ahmed, Asim, and Pelletieri, they are explained that emotional intelligence is an important variable in predicting student academic achievement. Emotional intelligence has a very important role to be able to maximize the educational attainment of each student. The second is self-efficacy toward learning achievement. According to research conducted by Komarajun and Nadler, they are explained self-efficacy has a position as an indicator that has an important role in predicting the academic achievement of students. Students who have a high self-efficacy attitudes will be more likely to choose academic goals. And the third is learning motivation towards learning achievement. According to research conducted by Bayer, he is explained one of the factors that can affect student achievement is learning motivation. Students who have good learning motivation will do better learning activities and will get satisfactory learning outcomes compared to students who don't have learning motivation. And the last is emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation on learning achievement. According to research conducted by Iin Sunarti, and she is explained that emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation affect the learning achievement of students. Okay, the last in chapter 2 is research hypothesis. In this study, researchers will provide 4 research hypotheses. First is there is an influence between emotional intelligence and learning achievement. And the second is there is an influence between self-efficacy and learning achievement. And the third is there is influence between learning motivation and learning achievement. And the last hypothesis is there is influence between emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation towards learning achievement. Now I will explain the last chapter, and it is chapter 3 or methodology, which consists of place and time of research, research method, population and samples, and data analysis technique. For the first is the place and time of the study. And this research will be carried out in 3 schools. There are SMK Negeri 50 Jakarta, SMK Negeri 46 Jakarta, and then SMK Negeri 48 Jakarta, and located in East Jakarta. This research will be conducted around March or April until it is finished. The research location was chosen because the school is accreditation A and there has been no similar research conducted in that place. Okay, next I will explain the population and sample. The population of this study were students of class 11 accounting at State Vocational School in East Jakarta. and the affordable population of this study were students of class 11, accounting from 3 state vocational schools located in East Jakarta, with a total of 178 students, and the sample of this study amount to 119 students, measured using the table Isaac and Michael with significance level 5%. The slides show the number of samples from each class. The class that has 36 students has a sample of 24 students, while the class that has 34 students has a sample of 23 students. Okay, the last part in this presentation is data analysis technique. Data analysis technique in this study use several analyses. There are multiple regression equation. Second is test the equation of the analysis data using normality and linearity test. And the third is classical assumption test using multicollinearity test and heteroscedasticity test. And next, hypothesis test using the t-test and f-test. And the last, the coefficient of determination test. So I think it's enough from my presentation. The conclusion is my research proposal seminar is the effect of emotional intelligence, self-efficacy, and learning motivation on learning achievement in financial accounting subject, class 11, accounting at State Vocational School in East Jakarta. And my research proposal seminar with population as much 178 students and sample as much 119. I think that is enough for me. Thank you for your attention, and I would like to apologize if there is a mistake that I made. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and goodbye.